Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, we saw that Arya had taken an escort mission, in which they had to escort Lays, who had won the Earth Dragon Bones in an auction. But on the way, when they stopped at night, a new dungeon appeared in that place, so after escorting Lays to a nearby city, Arya went to explore the dungeon and found two good fairies. They quickly became friends, and after exploration, Arya even gave them a tour of the human city before going to fight the boss, but as she went away, someone captured the two fairies. And after that, Arya and Stella returned after beating the boss, but saw that Lily and Fairy were missing. They thought the two must have gone somewhere to wander around. But when they didn't get any clues, Arya and Stella returned to the hotel. Their Vulcan welcomed them, and Arya tells her everything that happened here, and just then another problem arose. The old man who came in was the butler of the noble ruling this city, and he saw Era was beautiful, so he asked her to come along to meet the Earl. His eyes also went to Vulcan. She was gorgeous too. Plus Stella is a wild beauty, so he wants all three of them to follow him to meet the Earl, but Arya said they have things to do. And Butler threatens them that he'll brand them as criminal if they don't, so girls had no other option but to follow him on the way here. Vulcan had heard rumors about young girls going missing in the town, so this Earl might be behind it. The Earl was an ugly pig, and he wants them to make the three his lovers. Their butler presents them some tea, and he was really looking forward to them drinking it. It was a pretty classic and old trap. So Tama casted his protection spell onto the ladies, and the poison got neutralized. Their Stella loses her cool because she thinks that this pig had kidnapped Lily and Fairy. Pig couldn't take it in, and brands the girls as demons, and in the name of purification, he orders the soldiers to capture the girls. But there a soldier came in panic to relay the news that the undeads have attacked the city. Most of the undeads were coming this way. So the girls came to town first for the rescue as fast as they could. Everyone did a wonderful job at rescuing as many people as they could. Vulcan brought a kid who was stranded from her mother. So when she went to drop her off, that Earl climbed at the top of his mansion. Then suddenly they heard a bell ring, and Arya and Stella knew it's Lays. He was a necromancer, and he was the one who kidnapped Lily and Ferris. He stole their mana to bring out Stella's old skeleton to show. And he did all this for revenge, so everyone tried to attack it. But due to that undead body, they couldn't do much at first, plus the town was on the verge of destruction. But Vulcan showed up to take care of things here. And on the other side, Stella, Tama, and Arya combined their efforts to stop Lays. Arya knows Lays is not evil, but he just wants revenge from that Earl, and their skeleton comes forward, which was his wife, and she stops Lays. And if Lays wanted to take revenge from that Earl, it's clear that he had forced Lays' wife to sleep with him and killed her to shut her up. But before execution, Arya served some tea to Earl that was mixed with truth potion, and just in time, Arya asked the question about missing girls in front of peoples. And Earl admits he used the girls for his amusement at night and killed them off with his butler. Thanks to that, Earl and Butler's crime came to light, and Lays was pardoned from the death sentence. And after this, it was time to return back home, but Lily and Fairy have decided to stay with Arya and others. With it, they got back, and Arnold gives them congratulations with a big hug, because they have become heroes who defeated an undead dragon, exposed a noble, and saved the town. For that, Arya was promoted to A rank and Stella to B rank. But Vulcan refused the promotion because she's happy with her current rank. Then our group sat down to celebrate, and the matter came into talk that they have to find a place for Lily and Fairy to stay. Arya's small room can't fit in everyone. And Vulcan said her store is full of materials, so Arnold suggested them to buy a new house now. With the rewards they received, it'll be possible. So the girls went to a real estate agent to find a suitable home. That man had a perfect house, so he took them there immediately. From the looks of it, the house was really nice. So Stella asked him to show them the bath, and that's when he got nervous. Yet he showed them as it was an open-air bath. That's why this property wasn't being sold. But girls had no problem with the bath being open air. So the deal was signed. Then Stella finally got to cuddle Tama, and seeing it, Arya was jealous that she stuffed Tama in the racks. Then afterwards they enjoyed their time having dinner, and at night, Tama was squeezed between Vulcan and Arya, so he got out of there and saw he got a new skill in his arsenal. It's the third form of Behemoth, but Tama refrained from changing because he fears if he couldn't get back to normal. There Stella came in, and Tama tells her about his third form. The second form was already powerful enough to kill Stella, so the third form would be even more powerful, which makes her excited, and she chased Tama to sleep with him. Then in the morning, Fairy and Lily took permission from Arya to grow more trees, but Vulcan stops the two because the tree they were growing was the World Tree. Wherever the World Tree is placed, it could enrich soil and deposit rare minerals underground, so she told them to hide it real quick. Then water came out of the ground, which is actually a life spring. It had healing properties, so Arya told the two that fairies who could create such miracles are always targeted. So the two promised to keep a secret, but then Vulcan suggested getting the minerals out, but she said she can't work with them because only the highest level of blacksmith can. It was weird Vulcan knows so much about this, and Tama noticed it and thought Vulcan might be one of them, but she's trying to lay low. And Arnold comes in with an emergency request. Some high-level monsters have shown up at the first floor of the dungeon, so our group came in to do their work first. They faced hobgoblins and Fairy, and Lily asks them for a chance to show their powers. They both were excellent, and just like that, they started to move forward. But this time others had to step in because the troll they came across had regeneration power. However, combined teamwork solves the problem. And after finishing the work, they returns home to relax in the hot water bath, but at the royal capital. The king learns that because of those demons, other monsters have gone insane and begun to attack their land. But our episode 7 and 8 ends right there. So stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime, and for that subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.